Monday, 19th of July. I don't want to say goodbye to this. Hello, I'm Luke Wilkins, Motorcycle Diaries. Honda Fireblade 2010, combined ABS, 10,750 on the road. My self-proclaimed, and I never thought I'd say this about Honda, and I'm really not saying this. I know a lot of you thought after the VFR that I'm a Honda fan. I'm not. I'm always into Yamahas, things that are a little bit different. But I can't tell you, I was supposed to have this bike for a week and swap it over for the Shadow. Is it the Shadow, the 750 Cruiser, and the VFR? I've had this a month practically now. I'm swapping it today for the VFR 800. I'm going to have to rearrange the Cruiser time because I've literally not wanted to get off it. I was going to take it back Saturday, went to the On Two Wheels bike show on Sunday. I wanted to take this blade, even though I was having to ride around adhering to the speed limits. I don't know how to describe how this has taken me over so much when I'm not. And we'll speak to this about Lee at Honda. I'm not like, you know, a guy who would speak on the blade. You know, looks, I've grown to love them. But I really don't think that's it. It's all about riding for me. You know, everything about this just seems to come together. And it's not the best, it's not the most powerful, it's not the fastest, but all the little bits come together. That combined ABS, unbelievable. Okay, the sound it makes, ridiculous. That engine just revs and revs and revs and doesn't stop. Everything's where you want it and it wants to work on your dash, you know. You can see my fuel light's on, brilliant. It comes up and tells you how many gallons you've used since it's come on. So you know what's got left. Simple, but very efficient. Indicators, the lot, it's all pretty basic on there. As I say, it's the package, it comes together, it's amazing. I genuinely would say this, if you see my other videos on this, which you need to look at, and I have done, that if I had, say, 10.5 grand spare on a bike, and only could buy one bike, it would be this. And I genuinely think that, even as an old man, my knees going, this would be the bike that will keep me happy. But anyway, what I'm doing today, I'm taking it back, going to have a quick chat with Lee from Honda about this, and it will be a quick one, and then I'm going to get on the VFR as my steed to come home on. I'm going to miss you, Blade. Honda, give me one, please. No, catch you in a bit. Fisty stupid, I forgot to start it up for you. I know I try and do this every time now, just to give you a sound of what the exhausts are. Look how simple it is. Bing! Fireblade active. Press button. That is why I love this bike, amongst the many other reasons. Now I am going. Here she is then, at the wonderful Brindley Honda. Got these lovely shiny bikes and the lovely Lee. How are you, mate? You alright?
Not too bad, G.
It's been a while, buddy. It's been a while. You've been keeping well?
Yeah, very well.
We've been talking on a regular basis and you managed to organise all these incredible bikes from Honda to come up here and been dropped off. And my first one, the Blade. Now, let's cut to the chase. You've been telling me for about the last, what, year and a half I've known you to, that the Blade is the greatest bike in the universe.
About that, but
I've been arguing hook and by crook that it's not. By saying I love the R1, I love all the other bikes, you know what I mean? I've now spent almost a month. I was supposed to bring this back after a week, wasn't I? And I've had it pretty much 3 weeks, a month. In fact, I've got 2 days on the VFR, but yeah. And I'm in love with it. It all makes sense. It's, as you say, it's not the most powerful, it's definitely not the most expensive, it's not the most torquey, but everything seems to come together and just provide the most amazing ride I've ever felt.
yeah, it's just, I love them to death. I think they're just great. I've had lots of blades, I've ridden a lot of bikes like yourself, and yeah, I think it's very good at what it does. Everybody's got different tastes, and it just seems to be very trendy at the minute to bash Honda, especially Fireblades, just for being Honda.
I admit, I was one of those guys, because you're so fed up with hearing how reliable, how good all round it is. You know, you want character, you want a quacker, you want an R1. I mean, the R1, I'm not, you know, I rode that a while ago, but even just flashing back to it, the noise it made in the engine made you feel great. But compared to the overall package of this, where having done a lot more track days now, a lot more racing, that kind of thing, and I'm looking for different things in a bike, I suppose, the handling, the nimbleness of this suspension, the combined ABS, which is one of the greatest features I've ever ridden on any, like I've ever had on any bike. Anyone that says, "Oh, why have you got ABS? Oh, it's pointless. You don't get the same feel," is an idiot. Okay, because it doesn't even kick in until you really need it, does it? So you've got all the feel you want, and then just when you start to feel it go, and when a normal bike it would lock up and you'd be saying "hello asphalt" and kissing it, it doesn't. It stops.
Yeah, it does. It's got some, in my opinion, the best brakes in the business. They're just superb. Yeah, it does all round package. I think something that Honda puts into bikes, design brief, it must be to make it usable.
Yeah.
If making it usable makes it boring, then they're going to do it all the time, because if it's usable, you're going to ride it faster. And a lot of people have come back and said, I'm not that good a rider, but this makes me look a lot better. True,
and the thing is, I would say this as well as someone, because I do consider myself obviously a bit of an expert rider. As I learned in the California Superbike school, I'm quite a way off, but I'm getting there. But no, but what I love about this is don't think just because we're saying it's usable, it isn't any more kind of like track ready. It isn't like a high-end machine, because it is. All it means is that you'll get on the road and it is usable. You can use all the power, you can really kind of like, you know, feel your way onto this bike. But as an advanced rider, you're not going to suffer. It's not like a super bike for beginners. This is a full-on race track ready kind of thing beast. It's just, the fact is, it's so good and smooth, and the way it all comes together, it makes it usable. I like clarifying that purely because like everyone thinks when you say usability, they're like, oh, is this going to be boring? It's like with the VFR, we talk about that. VFR 1200 as being, you know, one of the most usable bikes around.
It isn't.
But look how it does that's next to a CBR 600RR. It really doesn't look big with that its back box and stuff on. But you know, we talk about that being usable, and people, oh, it's boring. It's like, no, I'll probably race most people on sports bikes on that. It's just usable. But this thing, I love. Absolutely love. So what you guys are selling this way, it's 10750, isn't it, new Blaze?
With ABS it's extra.
With ABS, it's how much is extra? Is an extra grand, is it?
I'll have to find out for you.
But I think it's around
it's about £800 more.
£800 more. So okay, you're looking at about 11,000, which, you know, when you look at the price of, I know the R1 is 12,200 minimum, because Yamaha to put their prices up so much. I don't know really much about the Quackers, because Martin, if you're listening, never give me them. But the Juxa, I think, comes in a little bit more, is it, or?
I couldn't tell you honestly.
Probably about the same. Good research from Wilkins there, but it is just an incredible machine, and for that money, I really don't want to wax lyrical, because I really, you know me, I get on every bike, unbiased, ride it with an open mind, but I have fallen in love with this. And I was chatting to Jason Street the other day, I've got this on camera, and I did say if I had to have one bike for the rest of my life, I've always said it'd probably be the VFR, but it would be this. I don't care if my knees go, I'll just ride it for shorter periods.
So,
you know?
So if we offered and offered you one of these for the rest of your life, then you'd like it?
Yeah, I really would. Genuinely, not that you're gonna, but I wouldn't have it maybe in the orange and grey, although I do like it, stands out.
£10,000 you can have one.
10 grand, I've got to tell you. Hey, let me just check my wallet. That'll be completely empty. Okay, we won't do that. But no, it is brilliant, mate, and I just have to say, I'm sorry it's taken me, do you know what I mean, so long to come around to you, but
okay.
you're right. So what have we got next? VFR 800?
VFR 800 VTEC.
Brilliant. Well, the Blade is getting a 10 out of 10. I should give maybe I should come up with the rating scale, Motorcycle Diaries rating scale. But this is getting a 10 out of 10. I'm interested to ride the VFR 800 because my brother had one, and he absolutely loved it. But do you know what? I'm genuinely gutted. Having done the Superbike school, I would want to take this out every night for the next forever. I have been doing late night rides on this, going out about 9 o'clock, going up to Bridge North, going up to Kidderminster and all around there. Yeah, but it's amazing. You can see I'm genuinely pretty much gobsmacked and speechless about this. So very sorry to see it go. In fact, I actually dropped Fiona from Honda an email this morning saying, "Oh, it's the best bike. Can I have one?" But no, it really is that good. I will probably buy one, which is something I never thought I'd do. Buying a Blade, but there you've heard it from the mouth of the Wilkins. 0% finance, yeah, look at that salesman. Anyway, Fireblade, done dusted. You've got some onboard footage of me coming up here. I'm going to get on the VFR and see if I can't take that home and have a blast. Till next time, my friends, if you're looking for a damn good sports bike, they're all good. Shut up, they're all good. And it is all about, and do you know what, you made a really good point on it, it's about individual preferences. If you like a bike with engine braking, this is not for you, it's got a slipper clutch, do you know what I mean? If you like a bike with a V4, this is not for you. If you like twins, it's not for you. But test ride one if you're looking for a big bike. Sweet.